This is done. You see, Manager, Entitlement promoted 4. Now I refresh this. 4 entitlements are coming up. You see, requested are coming is true. That means, end user can request for it. By default, it will show you true. We can disable it. OK. Same with the finance application also. We did for the finance also right. Concentration schema. Here we define this group, member. Let's define this group member as access also. So managed save this. Save this. Go to the task result. And this is a financial account aggregation. Select this option. Promote Manager Attribute. Also select this option. Delete deleted account. Disable optimization, always select it. Save and execute. Sorry for each user. We have to go to schema and enable that manager multivalued. Not for the schema, not for the user, but for the application. Okay, just wait. But here we can see. There is no username here. So then, in front of Entertainment Catalog, whatever is showing, it is an application. No. So if I open this James Smith user, I go to Andy Warehouse. Okay. You see this. This user has account track. These are the 4 access super approved which are input, so all 4 are coming up here. All 4 are also coming up here because we mark that attribute as an entitlement. Right now, only 4 are visible in that. Because if you see the uniqueness right, total are 4 only. It's a repeated. If you see the uniqueness, you will see only 4 or 4 type of access that we have total. So only 4 are coming in the entitlement catalog. Now for the finance application we have, I think, more. Okay, let's wait for the finance application. It will show you in the number of. There's 17. Go to catalog. You see there are many coming there. If I filter by the application name, financial. So I'm sorry. You will see all those 17 here. Okay, so I do not know. It's not like values along with. Yeah. So basically, these are the total 17 access that can be provided to the user on the finance application. So now we bring all those 17 access here. So now end user can request for it. It will go for the appropriate approval. One of the approval approved that request. Access will be provided to you. But the main purpose here in the entitlement catalog is list out those all access here. So, and if you can request for it or managers can request for it, okay. So it will contain all the attribute and values belong to one particular application. Yeah. Now you will see everything here. This account table comes from the application financial. This is a separate group member. This is a display name. Type, is entitlement requestable? Is yes. Click on this. You will see the members also. Current member, who has a car, who has access, who has the sex is accountable. These are the members who have access. Right. So the same can maintain all data. You search for, let's say for the track application. These are the 4 you click here super. You will go to member. You will see these are the 48 user who has access on this super access on the track application. Okay, so simple, maintain everything, because this is the main purpose, maintaining user and their access. So this entitlement information can be provided to. Let me put it this way, can be interfaced with the service. Now, did you have you seen any companies where they do all the work from the service now rather than from the standpoint? Yep. So in that case, if anything that needs to be requested or approved or anything that should, if the company workflow dictates that it has to go through the ServiceNow, can it go to ServiceNow and take it back and undo the work from this point? Yeah, it is possible. And is that? What have you seen that work happening in? Yeah. I did in multiple engagement. This is one of common scenario because the issue in the remember in the last session, we also discussed about the disconnected application, where the application team does not want to provide you access. Right, so we have to onboard that application as a dummy application. Basically right, not a complete end-to-end connectivity. So for those application, all the provisioning request will go to a ServiceNow. Ticket will be created on the ServiceNow. And then actual application owner will manually provision that access, and then it will close the ticket on the ServiceNow. So this is one common use case in Sailpoint also. But if they close and create within the application, and I mean ServiceNow, and then the application owner is taking care of the thing, then Sailpoint is a silent viewer of all this. No. So Sailpoint is basically our interface. Who is actually creating automatic request on the ServiceNow? It just application on checking that ticket manually, doing the provisioning manually again, coming back and updating the status on the ServiceNow ticket. Then Sailpoint is bringing back the status, who approved. Whether it's approved or not, access is provided or not. So the main purpose you will see in the coming exercise, Sailpoint, is capturing all the approved or access request. Who created request? What time they create request? Everything you will see here, because ultimately that can be also done through the ServiceNow. But ServiceNow doesn't provide you capability that you can use policy versions. ServiceNow doesn't provide you access review capabilities. So for that reason you can come back to the Sailpoint. I don't think they do. But they do have a new application called Governance or something, and I don't know what is the capabilities of that tool. But governance means that they should have some higher level of capabilities that they can get into different applications and things like that. But that's a new tool and I'm not sure how that works. But how difficult it is to interface between ServiceNow and this. Sorry, can you say it again? The last part is the interface between the ServiceNow and Sailpoint. Is not that hard, is it? Pretty simple? I mean it's basically see what happens is in the coming exercise. I'll show you the request model. How can you request ARS here? When you submit the request internally, we write that code and the code will basically what it will do. It will create automatic ticket on the ServiceNow system. Okay. Basically, there's no interface. The user will only see here on the Sailpoint screen. But internally, we are creating the ticket on the ServiceNow. But you are creating this ticket on the ServiceNow based on a request from someone and how that request is coming in. Let's say, for example, okay, I have not explored this option, let me explore this option. This is an entitlement catalog, you have right. Let's say you are the manager, or you are the users who need access on, let's say, any of this entitlement. Okay, now how you will, which interface you will use for requesting right, if you see, there is no request button here. Okay, this is a catalog, basically list of items. You have to go ahead and manage access. You have to select this manager access. Here it will show you 3 tabs, 1, 2, 3. In the first one, you have to select user for which user you want to request access. Let's say I want to request some access for the Adam Kennedy. Okay, next manage access. That means add access for the user you have selected, which access you want to select. First we selected the user, now you have to select the access. Simply search here. These are the total all access that is coming in from the entitlement catalog 17 plus 4, 21. Let's say I want to select financial analysis and go back to this page. I want to select super from the track. Next, the last one is review and submit. So for this user, I can just let it, Adam Kennedy. I'm requesting to access. Add access. Financial analysis and super financial analysis belong to financial application. Super belong to track application.